In the quiet municipality of Bolinao lies the community of Palingasay, where life flows in harmony with the sea. Here, the banqueros live simply, their livelihood rooted in guiding and helping people cross the vast waters. Each day begins with the gentle rhythm of waves and paddles, a reflection of their peaceful and hardworking way of life. But little do they know, an impending disruption is about to shake their community, one that may greatly affect their lives.
Mars! Kita mo atoy! Anya? Itay pos mayor. Anya mutun! Papa na Mariza?
Kanya da Jenica ta alak jay galon ni at
Ay!
saka
Umayak man taad da ibagak man.
sige aja gimana? Apa yang menalakidan nyo? Sa paan ko, nag-chismis ko yun.
Hindi nakita kasi kami. Nakita niyo na ba tong pong si Mayor?
Ano nga po? Ay, wala nakita ko. May nakita ata.
Alam na ba yan ng mga asawa niyo?
Bunarot, nagalit.
Paano ko kaya sabihin to sa asawa ko? Hindi pa nga siya umuwi sa galing sa laot. Magkasama pa pala yung asawa natin.
Alam niyo ba kung saan yan? Papuntahan natin.
Doon yata yun sa may port.
Punta tayo? Wala ba kayo ginagawa?
Wala naman na.
Bagdaba ako sa kada mo. Wala na rin ako.
Tara na.
Mayor Camille Chan and the project implementers visited the island of Palingasay to see where the plant would be built. They walk around the site pointing at the possible locations and imagining how the bridge would look, how the pillars would stand, and how people and vehicles would cross once it was finished.
So, Madam Mayor, ganito po kasi yan. Doon po yung stable foundation ng project natin and ang completion po niya is estimated 18 months.
18 months? Ba't parang tagal naman?
Yes po, Madam Mayor, pero kung mabibigyan po tayo ng mas dagdag na budget para sa pagpapatayo ng tulay, siguro po mas mapapadali po yung pagpapatayo nun. Siguro mga 1 taon na lang po ang aabutin.
Basta ang mahalaga matapos to agad-agad bago matapos ang termino ko.
Oy, di ba sila Mayor yon? Akala ko ba plano pa lang. Ba't nag-uusap-usap na sila?
Totoo na ata na
Lapitan na kaya natin. Antayin na muna ata natin yung mga asawa natin. Parating pa lang mga asawa natin eh. May bodyguard silang kasama.
While they discuss designs and plans, the people of Palingasay only watch from a distance. No one asked for their opinion or consent. Banqueros' wives worries about their husband's livelihood and how the project will affect their everyday life.
Anong oras pa malapit ang asawa mo?
Ako alas 3 ata. Alas 2 yung sa akin.
Alas 4 yung sa akin.
Yung sa akin, ang aga naman. Wala pa sila hanggang ngayon.
Oras na alas 12 na.
Sana.
Upon hearing the news on social media, the community people decided to go to the public attorney's office to seek assistance and resist the construction of the bridge. Although the mayor posted the audited budget and large equipment was seen at the site, the residents were not consulted and feared that their livelihood as boat operators would be stopped. United, they were determined to fight for their rights. After seeking assistance from the public attorney's office, the residents formally filed a case questioning the construction of the bridge. With the support of their legal counsel, affidavits and community petitions were submitted as evidence of their concerns. The matter was accepted for hearing, and both parties were summoned to appear in court. What began as a local dispute has now advanced to the judicial process, where the residents and the municipal government will present their arguments before the judge.
All right. The Regional Trial Court is now in session. The people of the Philippines versus Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company. Honorable Judge Jerome Lopez, preside.
Please be seated. We are here today to commence the trial in the case of the people of Balangasay versus Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company. The prosecution alleges negligence, lack of transparency, and failure to consult the affected community, particularly the banqueros, regarding the new bridge construction project. Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company deny these allegations. We expect this trial to proceed respectfully and efficiently. Prosecutor, you may begin your opening statement.
Attorney Mary Joy Carranza, please stand and raise your right hand. Please state your name.
I am Mary Joy C. Carranza.
Go. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as attorney to the best of your ability, that you will do no falsehood nor consent to the doing of any in court, that you will not wittingly or willingly promote or sue any groundless, false, or unlawful, nor give aid or consent to the same, and that you will delay no man for lure or malice.
I do.
Attorney Karen Fernandez, please stand and raise your right hand. Please state your name for the record.
I am Karen Fernandez.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as counsel for the defense to the best of your ability, that you will do no falsehood nor consent to the doing of any in court, that you will not wittingly or willingly promote or sue any groundless, false, or unlawful suit, nor give aid or consent to the same, and that you will delay no man for lucre or malice?
I do.
Attorney, you may begin your opening statement.
Your Honor, members of the jury, good morning. We stand here today not just to argue over a case, but to seek justice for the heart of the barangay, Balingasay. For generations, the banqueros, our unsung heroes, have been the lifeline of this community. Ferrying our children to school, our farmers to market, and our sick to the mainland hospital. They represent a heritage, a tradition, and a vital service. But a dark cloud looms over their future. The proposed Balingasay Bridge, championed by Mayor Camille Chan. While a bridge may symbolize progress, this particular project, as you will hear, was conceived and executed without a shocking lack of foresight, and dare I say, callous disregard for the livelihoods. We will present evidence that this project was pushed through with minimal, if any, genuine consultation with the banqueros, the very people whose existence it threatened. We demand accountability and we ask you, the jury, to deliver a verdict that reaffirms the value of every life in our community. Thank you.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution has painted a grim picture filled with emotional appeals and accusation of malice. That emotions, while powerful, are not evidence. We are here today to present the facts. Mayor Camille Chan, my client, is a dedicated public servant who has tirelessly worked for the betterment of the society. ABC Construction Company is a reputable firm with a long history of delivering vital infrastructure projects across the nation. This bridge, far from being a symbol of neglect, is a testament of progress, a beacon of hope for thousands of residents who have long suffered from limited access, especially during emergencies. We acknowledge that any large-scale development brings change, and change can sometimes be difficult. However, we will demonstrate that all legal procedures were meticulously followed. Public hearings were held, permits were secured, and the project was thoroughly vetted. The Mayor's office has been actively exploring livelihood programs for the banqueros, a testament to their concern, not their indifference. We are confident that by the end of this trial, you will see that Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company are innocent of these charges, and that this crucial project should proceed.
Your Honor, the prosecution called its first witness, Ms. Vilara, to the stand.
Please place the witness under oath.
Raise your right hand and place your left hand here. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
You may proceed, counsel.
Aling Oben, gaano na po katagal nagtatrabaho ang inyong asawa bilang banquero sa Balingasay? Mula nung 18 years old po siya, or mahigit 30 taon na po, banquero na po ang asawa ko, pati ang tatay niya. Ito na po ang hanap buhay naming pamilya, ang aming pamana. At ano naman po ang halaga ng hanap buhay na ito sa inyo at sa inyong pamilya? Lahat po, dito po kami kumukuha ng pangkain, ang tustos ng pag-aaral ng aming mga anak. Hindi lang po ito basta trabaho, ito ang aming dangal. Nagsiserve kami sa komunidad. Naghatid kami ng mga pasahero, mga gamit, pati na rin mga may sakit sa ospital kapag masama ang panahon. Kailan niyo naman po unang narinig ang plano tungkol sa gagawing tulay sa Balingasay? Mga isang taon na po nakalipas, nakarinig po kami ng mga bulungan mula sa mga pasahero. Tapos, bigla na lang po nakita namin ang mga surveyor. Tapos may mga heavy equipment na. Nabigla na lang po kami, ma'am. Bigla na po ba si Mayor Camille Chan at ang ABC Construction Company na meeting upang pag-usapan ang magiging epekto nito sa inyong hanap buhay? Wala po, ma'am. Wala naman po inila ang meeting para sa amin. May mga public forum, pero para po yung sa malalaking pagtitipon at pinag-usapan na doon is kung gano'ng kaganda tulay. Tinanong namin, sinubukan namin magtanong kung bakit kinabukasan namin. Pero walang malinaw na detalye. Ang sinasabi lang sa amin is, pinag-aaralan na ng gobyerno o huwag kayo mag-alala kasi kami bahala dyan. Mga ganun lang po. Pero walang malinaw na sagot. May nalagpakan po bang alternative programa sa inyo? Or magiging kabayaran para naman may magamit kayo habang ginagawa yung tulay o parang nagawa na yung tulay? Wala po. Puro salita lang po. Pero hindi naman po kami mapapakain ng mga salita eh. Kailangan namin ng action.
Salamat, Aling Obren. Wala na po akong tanong, Your Honor.
Attorney Fernandez, maaari din ang tanungin ng saksi.
Aling Obren, binanggit po ninyo yung mga tungkol sa mga meeting. Dumalo po ba kayo sa mga ito?
Yes, ma'am. Sa mga ilan po.
At sa mga meeting na ito, tinalakay po yung project about sa tulay. So, nabanggit din po ba dito yung mga benepisyo na makukuha ninyo?
Oo, ma'am. Pinag-usapan po nila yung mas mabilis na biyahe at mas mabilis na daan.
Gumawa naman ng paraan ang opisina ni Mayor para ipaalam sa inyo ang proyektong ito. Tama ba?
Opo, mali pa lang po. Pero para konsultahin kami, hindi.
Pero sinabi mo, di ba, na ang hanap buhay mo ay lahat-lahat. Pero hindi mo ba naisip na ang pagtawid gamit ng bangka ay delikado? Lalo na kung masama ang panahon at may emergencies?
Maaari po, ma'am. Pero ginagawa naman po namin ang lahat para maging ligtas.
Pero hindi ba? Yung proyektong kulay na iyon, gagawin niyang 24/7, all-weather na tawiran.
Opo, naiintindihan ko po yun.
Kaya kahit apektado ka, ang tulay na yon, magdudulot siya ng mas kaginhawaan sa komunidad. Tama ba?
Opo, tama po. Pero paano naman kami na simulat sa pool pamamangka na yung hanap buhay? Bakit? Ay, ang mayor na yan, yung sinasabi niyang tulay, mabibigyan ba kami ng bagong hanap buhay na yan?
This is a court of law, not a marketplace. Any further outbursts will not be tolerated. The bailiff is directed to maintain order. Counsel, do you have any further questions?
None, Your Honor.
Redirect counsel.
None, Your Honor.
Then the witness is excused. Counsel, you may call your next witness.
The prosecution called its second witness, Ms. Mita, to the stand.
Raise your right hand and place your left hand here. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do. Ms. Mita, bilang matagal ng residente ng Balingasay, ano po ang una niyong pagkakaintindi sa gagawin tulay?
Parang magandang idea. Matagal na po usapan yan. Tapos, bigla na lang po, nagsimula na ang construction. Napakabilis po.
Ganun naman po ba pinaalam sa inyo yung mga important details ng proyekto nila at sa mga katulad na lang ng budget nila, timeline, tsaka magiging epekto sa kasalukuyang panghanap buhay niyo?
Hindi po talaga, ma'am. Nalaman na lang po namin na may darating na tulay. Nag-post po ang mayor ng abiso, pero pangkalahatan po. Pero wala po nagpunta sa bahay-bahay namin para ipaliwanag ito ng maayos.
Naramdaman po ba ninyo na ang boses ng komunidad ay sapat na narinig sa proseso ng pagpaplano?
Sa totoo lang po, hindi po. Parang naramdaman po namin na desidido na po ang lahat at kailangan na lang po namin itong tanggapin.
Salamat, Ms. Mita.
Attorney Fernandez, maaari na kayong mag-process sa amin.
Miss Mita, nabanggit mo na ang tulay ay magandang ideya para sa inyong komunidad. Maaari mo bang ipaliwanag kung bakit?
Siyempre po, para po sa mga anak namin, lalo na po na pumapasok sila, mas mapapadali po ang pagpasok nila sa school. Ang tulay po ang makakasagot sa problema iyon.
Kaya naniniwala ka na itong tulay na ito ay para sa ikabubuti ng mga residente ng Balinasay.
Opo, pero paano naman po yung hanap buhay namin, lalo na po yung hanap buhay ng asawa namin?
Pero ang intensyon po na tumulong ay nandyan. Tama po ba?
Sana po, attorney.
Salamat, Ms. Lula.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Very well. It is nearing the end of our court day. We will have a recess until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., at which point the defense will present its case. Court adjourned.
All right. The regional trial court is now back in session.
Please be seated. We continue the case of the people of Balinasay versus Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company. Attorney Fernandez, the floor is yours to present the defense case.
Your Honor, the defense calls Mayor Camille Chan to the stand.
Raise your right hand and place your left hand here. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God? I do.
Mayor Chan, maaari bang ipaliwanag ang mga dahilan sa likod ng pagpapatayo ng Balinasay Bridge?
Yes, Attorney Fernandez. Sa totoo nga po is matagal na pong hiling ng aming community na magkaroon ng tulay na ito. And sa tuwing magkakaroon ng tag-ulan or bagyo is hindi po talaga madaanan ang ilog dahil hindi po walay po ang aming barangay. Delikado po ito lalo na sa ating mga bata na nag-aaral at nakapati na rin po sa kabuhayan ng ating mga mamamayan.
Ano naman po mga steps or action ang ginawa ng inyong opisina para ipaalam sa mga mamamayan itong proyekto at para manghingi na rin po ng feedback?
Nagkaroon po kami ng several public assemblies and consultation meetings simula pa lang sa conceptualization phase. And naglagay rin po kami ng umpisa sa public areas at nag-announce through local radio and social media. And of course, nakipag-coordinate din po kami sa iba't ibang stakeholders para masiguro na transparent ang ating process.
Mayor Chan, kasama po ba ang mga bankero sa consultation na ito?
Yes, Attorney, these were open public forums and all the residents, including the boatmen, were invited to attend and raise their concerns. My office has always been open and accessible for everyone.
And ano naman po, according po sa kanilang hanap buhay, ano naman po ang plano ng inyong opisina para sa kanila?
Kinikilala po natin ang epekto nito sa mga bankero. Ang office po in coordination with other government agencies ay currently tinatapos ang isang comprehensive livelihood and training program. Kasama dito ang skills training para sa alternative jobs, financial literacy workshops, at possible startup capital para sa small businesses. Alam namin na complex process ito pero committed po kami to ensure a just transition para sa kanila.
Thank you po, Mayor. Wala na po ang katanungan, Your Honor.
Attorney Carranza, you may now start questioning the accused.
Mayor Chan, binanggit mo ang mga public forum kanina. So, pwede ka bang magbigay ng mga exact dates at attendance record para sa forum na ito kung saan ang mga concern ng mga bankero ay naitala at natugunan?
pong mga dates po ay nakafile sa barangay secretary, and tungkol naman po sa attendance, these were general public meetings, so hindi lang po siya for one sector. So, of course, everyone had a chance to speak.
Kaya, walang nakalaang sesyon tungkol sa mga kakaiba at matinding sitwasyon ng mga bangkero na ang buong pamumuhay ay mawawala?
Tinalakay din po namin ang overall impact ng tulay, and pati na rin po yung mga concerns po ng ating mga bangkero ay naging part ng ating broader discussion about the social impact.
Sinasabi mong tinatapos mo ang livelihood program. Bakit hindi ito natapos bago nagsimula ang construction, Mayor? Bakit iniwan mo ang masisipag na mamamayang ito sa estado ng kawalan ng katiyakan?
Attorney, ito pong mga programs ay nangangailangan ng extensive planning and funding approval and interagency coordination. So, it's an ongoing process po. And yung construction timeline naman po is separate from the social program development.
Kaya, sinimulan mo ang isang proyekto na magpapawalang trabaho sa isang malaking grupo ng mamamayan na walang program. Tama mo ba yun, Mayor?
Attorney, sinimulan po namin ang project na ito for the greater good and with a commitment na matutunan ang mga concerns ng ating mga mamamayan na maaapektuhan.
Isang commitment at hindi isang guarantee. Wala na po akong tanong, Your Honor.
Counsel, you may now proceed with your next witness.
Your Honor, the defense calls for Engineer Lea de la Cruz from ABC Construction Company.
Please raise your right hand and place your left hand here. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God? I do.
Engineer de la Cruz, bilang lead engineer ng proyektong ito, sigurado po ba kayo na nasunod ninyo lahat ng technical at legal requirements para sa proyektong ito?
Opo, sinisigurado po namin na lahat po ng mga requirements, permits, environmental clearances, at building code compliance ay galing sa pambansa at lokal na otoridad. Nagsagawa rin po ang aming team ng isang geotechnical surveys at sumunod din po kami sa pinakamataas na engineering standard. Itinayo po ang tulay para sa kaligtasan at tulay.
So, nagsagawa po ba ang ABC Construction Company ng inyong sariling social impact assessments or umasa po kayo sa LGU?
Nakasaad po sa aming kontrata na ang LGU or yung local government unit ang siyang responsable po sa community consultation at social impact assessment. Ang tanging papel lamang po ng ABC Construction Company ay limited lamang po sa engineering at consultation. Inakala din po kasi namin na ang opisina ng mayor, ginawa po nito ang obligasyon.
Kaya engineers, sinasabi po ninyo na ang responsibilidad ng ABC Construction Company ay pulos contractual at technical lamang at hindi po kasali ang community engagement?
Tama po, attorney. Kami po ay isang construction firm, hindi po kami social welfare agency. At umasa po kami o inakala po namin na ang LGU po ang siyang nanghala sa community engagement.
Salamat po, Engineer de la Cruz. Wala na po akong tanong, Your Honor.
Attorney Carranza, your cross-examination may now commence.
Engineer de la Cruz, bilang isang major contractor, hindi ba standard practice ng reputable company katulad na lamang ng ABC Construction Company na i-check ang mga social issues at dapat tugunan ang mga ito? Kahit ang LGU ang pangunahing responsable?
Makikita po sa aming kontrata kung ano naman po ang mga sakop namin. Sinusuri din po namin ang mga documentation na binibigay po sa amin ng client katulad lamang po ng social impact report. At kung itong mga report na ito po ay na-approve ng mga otoridad, nagpapatuloy po kami.
Kaya hindi mo mismo na-verify kung ang mga social impact reports na ito ay tunay nagpapakita ng consensus at tinutugunan ang mga nalalapit na displacement ng mga bangkero?
Iyon po ay nasa labas ng aming contractual scope at technical expertise. Inakala po namin ng mga certificate na galing sa LGU ay tumpak at kompleto.
Kahit na nangangahulugan ito ng pagtatayo ng proyekto na malinaw makakapinsala sa isang bahagi ng komunidad dahil sa hindi malinaw na pagpaplano ng inyong kliyente, ang opisina ng mayor.
Nagpapatayo at nagbubuo lamang po kami kung may mga approved plans and permits po. Ang responsable po sa mga approvals na iyon ay ang mga nasa approving authority.
Kaya, sinasabi mo bang walang responsibilidad ang ABC Construction Company para sa social fallout kahit na malinaw itong nakikita?
Ayon po sa aming kontrata, ang aming responsibilidad lamang po ay para sa structural integrity at sa napapanahong pagtatapos ng tulay.
Wala na po akong tanong, Your Honor.
The defense has already presented its witnesses. We may now proceed to the closing arguments.
Attorney Mary Joy Carranza stood before the court and the jury, her voice firm as she summarized the case. She reminded everyone that Mayor Camille Chan herself admitted that there was no consultation held with the boatmen. Likewise, Engineer De La Cruz of ABC Construction Company confessed that they merely followed orders and ignored the human cost of the project. She emphasized that both Mayor Chan and ABC Construction Company had shown a blatant disregard for the welfare of the boatmen and the basic right of the community to be heard. With conviction, she appealed to the jury to send a clear message. Progress must be inclusive, transparency is non-negotiable, and no leader or corporation should be allowed to sacrifice the dignity and safety of the people in the name of development. She urged them to find Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company liable for negligence and lack of transparency. Defense Counsel Attorney Karen Miles Fernandez rose with equal determination. She countered that the prosecution had tried to appeal to emotions, but emotions could not outweigh the truth. She reminded the court that the administration of Mayor Camille Chan had followed due process, conducted public forums, and actively worked to create livelihood programs for the boatmen. ABC Construction Company, she said, had fulfilled its contractual obligations with technical excellence. For Attorney Fernandez, the bridge was not a symbol of negligence, but a symbol of progress. It represented quicker access to emergency care, safer travel for students, and broader economic opportunities for thousands of residents. While any major project inevitably required adjustments, the benefit to the barangay were undeniable and far-reaching. To halt the project now, based only on allegations of negligence that has not been proven beyond a reasonable doubt, would be a grave disservice to the many who eagerly awaits its completion.
Members of the jury, you have heard all the evidence and closing arguments. It is now my solemn duty to deliberate and reach a verdict. It must be considered if the prosecution has proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company are responsible for negligence and lack of transparency in the planning and implementation of the Balingasay project.
Your Honor, the jury fined Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company responsible for negligence and lack of transparency in the planning and implementation of the Balingasay Bridge project. The court accepts the verdict. In light of the jury's findings, this court rules that the construction of the Balingasay Bridge project, as currently planned, must be immediately and indefinitely suspended. Mayor Camille Chan and ABC Construction Company are hereby ordered to conduct immediate, specific, and transparent consultations with all banqueros and other affected community members, develop and finalize concrete, legally binding livelihood programs and fair compensation plans for all displaced banqueros to be approved by the affected parties and the appropriate regulatory bodies. Present a revised project plan to the court within 90 days, demonstrating full compliance with community consultation requirements and robust social impact mitigation measures.
No further construction shall proceed until these conditions are met to the satisfaction of this court. Progress must never leave anyone behind. This court is adjourned.
Suspended at